In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to explain to you how to plot a trend line on the chart. Now, before we get started, what I want to do is I want to first of all define what a trend is. A trend is a series of peaks. You can see one peak, two peak, the third peak, the fourth peak, the fifth peak, and the sixth peak, and a series of troughs, or as we call them in technical analysis, lows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that all go in the same direction. So when we're talking about a bullish trend, what we actually want to see is a series of peaks and troughs or lows that go in the bullish direction, meaning that each peak is higher than the peak beforehand, and each trough is higher than the trough that was formed beforehand. So how do we plot a trend line? Basically, when we're plotting a trend line, what we are doing, we are just connecting the peaks to the peaks and the troughs to the troughs. If we take an example right here, what I'm doing is I am now connecting each, or as many as I can, lows together to form this trend line. 1, 2, 3 lows. And I'm also going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these peaks together, 1, 2, 3, 4, to plot our upper trend line. We are not going to want to plot a trend line that cuts the graph in the middle like this. When we plot our trend lines on the chart, it is advisable to try to form a channel whereas the price pattern trades within that channel, as we can see on the following example.